What up, what up, what up? How y'all doing? Great day, great evening. I pray that it's been another wonderful day for you and yours, and that you've spent this day maximizing your potential, that you spent this day being loyal to your greatness, loyal to your glory, loyal to your power. And then it's been that type of day for you, and that you've been on that type of time, man. Of course, my name is Brian Hyppolite. I'm the Manifest Mentor, and welcome. Welcome to Manifest Nation. Now, if you're watching this broadcast from anywhere other than Twitch, so if you are on IG, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, I want you to know what you're receiving, what you're seeing right now is just a portion of what's going on in the Manifest Nation community, a portion of what this channel is doing. And we officially launched this channel actually tomorrow. August the 21st is the actual launch date. So thank you to everyone that's already been tuning in, that's already been subscribing and supporting. But to everyone that's not watching it on Twitch right now, I want you to know you need to pull up on Twitch. You need to come and like this page, just follow this page, subscribe to this page, because there's a lot of amazing things going on. This is where generational curses are being broken. This is where people are coming to rewrite their legacy, master their mind, and finally beginning to live lives that line up with what they say that they want for themselves. So I'm really excited, not just for me, not just for them, but for you, and for what this space is going to do in the lives of so many people around the world. So yeah, come over to Twitch. You could go to brianhyppolite.com and click the link that'll bring you to Twitch. You could go to the link in my bio that'll bring you to Twitch, or you could just go to Twitch. Download the app, do it on your web browser, however you do it. But when you get in there, look up Brian Hyppolite or Manifest Nation so you can be a part of this wonderful community. Not only do we just have these broadcasts, but it's an actual community. When you subscribe, you're going to get access to our Discord, where we're having wonderful conversations every day, all about elevating. You're also going to get 8 of my ebooks and 1 of my workbooks when you subscribe to the Manifest Nation channel, as well as affirmations, guided meditations, exclusive events for subscribers, all types of dope stuff. So come through, pull up, help me build this Manifest Nation. If you're here right now, I want you to know it's not just to be entertained, and it's not on accident. But if you were just looking to be entertained, then you might want to keep scrolling. It's probably not for you. If you're sensitive, if you're easily triggered, if you want to stay asleep, don't want to get to the next level by elevating yourself, you want to get there because someone just hands you this next level, then this is probably not going to be for you. But if you're here because something in your life has to change, stay locked in. Stay locked in, because tonight I'm going to drop some truths that will either trigger you or free you. Neither way, you'll thank me later. Now, again, if you're watching on IG or TikTok, I want you to click the link in my bio or go to Twitch right now so you don't miss this full experience. Again, when you subscribe, you're going to get access to exclusive trainings that I don't post anywhere else. All right? So let's get into it. Let's talk truth. This is Manifest Nation. This is what we do here. We don't just speak dreams, we engineer them. Before I get all the way started, let me know who's in here. Let me know who's watching. Let me know who's tapped in. Put your city, put your state, put your set, put your country in the chat. What's going on? Who's in here? Who's rocking with me? I'm always excited to see who's supporting and who's pulling up. It's a great day to be greater than you ever been. Who's in here with me? Shout out to Florida. Shout out to Haiti. Shout out to New Jersey. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Detroit. Where y'all at? Who's in here? Shout out to the Netherlands. Let's see, Canada. South Africa was happening. New York in the building. Yeah. I love it when y'all pull up. Today is such a phenomenal day. And again, I pray that you've gone through today, allowing it to reflect your greatness, your glory, your power, the potential that you have in you to even be greater than you've ever been. I pray that you went through today allowing it to reflect your divinity, allowing it to reflect the handle that you're getting on life right now. Yeah. Showing that you're greater than you were 90 days ago, that you're different than where you were 365 days ago. Progress is what we're talking about. We're not looking for perfection. We're looking for progress. So cheers to you for showing up in your progress every single step of the way. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Your life right now is the sum total of two things: what you tolerate and what you repeat. Now, your life is a reflection of two things: your beliefs and your disciplines. Your life is a reflection of two things: your beliefs and your disciplines. Your life is a sum of two things: what you tolerate and what you repeat. You don't need another motivational quote, but that might be something to write down. That might be something to be aware of. That might be something to tuck under your cap. What we need, though, is to stop lying to ourselves. We need to stop lying to ourselves about what's okay. We need to stop lying to ourselves and keeping us under this false idea that we aren't being destructive, that we aren't being counterproductive, that we aren't inching ourselves away from the very life that we say we want, that we aren't actively removing ourselves from the realities that we say we desire. It's time to stop lying. It's time to stop pretending that it's all right to not be in alignment. In alignment. Like, we have to stop pretending that it's okay to be going through life out of alignment. Because most of us, that's what you're suffering from. Everyone says there's all these other things that's holding them back and that's slowing them down. No, you're suffering from living out of alignment. So it's a great day to get yourself into alignment and not just have this momentarily experience. Because this is what y'all do. Y'all treat it like it's church. Y'all treat it like them folks who go to church and have an experience. And they have this experience over and over again. They just they're going just for the experience. There's nothing actually real taking place, but they're experiencing things. But it never crosses over to evolution. It stays as an experience. And there's a lot of y'all going through life like that. And that's why you keep stumbling. Because you keep hearing the things. And so you keep trying to convince yourself that you know the right things to do. You don't know it. You've heard of it. You've heard awareness. You have an awareness of it. But if you knew it, then you would be doing it when it's time to do it. When it's time for that knowledge to be executed, you'd be executing it instead of falling back into your familiar patterns, instead of falling back into what's been comfortable to you. You can lie to everybody else. You're not going to lie to me. And I'm going to do my best to not let you lie to yourself. Because this is where the change happens. This is where the change takes place. When we begin to get honest about what we're doing so we can be aware of what we need to change. Let me ask you a question right now. If we was to identify your future self, characteristics of your future self, characteristics of the best version of you, whatever that is, whatever that looks like, what are they doing that you're not? What is that greatest version of yourself? How do they show up? That's different than the way that you be showing up. This is where it gets interesting, when we really start paying attention to the way that we're moving, and if that's matching what we want out of life. Let's take it a step further. Let's go beyond what they're doing that you're not doing. What are they not doing that you're doing? What are they not doing? What are they not participating in? What are they not giving their time and their effort and energy to? What are they not worried about? What vibration are they not holding on to that you still continue to entertain, to allow to be present in your life? Again, your life right now is a sum total of two things: what you tolerate and what you repeat. So let's look at what you've been tolerating, and let's consider what you've been repeating. Because it seems they're not creating the reality you want. They're not leading you where you want to be. If you keep tolerating your distractions, you will never live in your destiny. Write that down. Write that down. Keep that in mind. Put that on a sticky note. Put it on your mirror. Put it on your bed. Put it on your desk. Make sure that you do not forget, if you keep tolerating your distractions, you will never live in your destiny. If you keep repeating the patterns that broke your parents, you're going to pass it on. You're going to normalize it, and it's going to be something that your children will then be struggling with, and hopefully be at this same place where they're saying, all right, I need to do something about this because I was handed this falsehood. I was handed the wrong wiring, the wrong programming. I was handed these false beliefs and this is your child talking, because my parent tolerated it. They didn't fight it. They didn't oppose it. They tolerated it. They allowed it to exist. Even though it wasn't good for them, it wasn't good for me, they tolerated it. I remember talking to a lady one day who had left her husband. She had left her husband after, I don't know how many years. It was a lot of years though. And more than those a lot of years, there was a lot of years that it was a very abusive relationship. And I remember asking her, so what made you do it? What made you finally leave? After all these years of talking about it, after all these times that you said that's what you was going to do, what made you finally do it? She said, you know what? One day I was just tired of it. I was tired of what I had been tolerating, and I just decided that enough was enough. She decided that she wasn't going to tolerate it anymore. And once she changed what she was willing to tolerate, it forced her to change her condition. It forced her to change her reality. It forced her out of the uncomfortable comfort zone that she was staying in. You know that a lot of us be in an uncomfortable place, but we've been in this uncomfortable place for so long, that uncomfortable place is still a comfort zone to you. And you'll choose this familiar hell over an unknown heaven, time after time after time. Be honest with you, this is why I created the 30-day challenge. The 30-day manifest challenge and this is the same reason why I created the Manifesting You book, 111 Keys to Unlocking Your Divinity, because we stay so stuck in our humanity. But if you give, and our humanity has us tolerating things that we have no business tolerating. But listen, you got 30 days. You give me 30 days? We're going to change some things about you. We're going to change some things about the way that you're going through life and the way that you're experiencing and what you're getting out of life, what you're putting into life. The truth is, if you can't give yourself 30 days to focus on your change, you're not trying to change anyway. You're not trying to change anyway. Again, you could lie. I'm gonna try to help you from lying to yourself, but I sure not gonna let you lie to me. I'm sure not gonna let you lie to me. Hold on, let me get TikTok taken care of. So you know what it's all about is us taking this opportunity to get in alignment with the life that we want. And so that's where this 30-day challenge, this 30-day manifest challenge is going to be such a benefit, because you have 30 days to make this change. Matter of fact, don't delay. If you've been thinking about it, if you've been considering it, click the link right now that's in my bio. Leave the live if you need to. Click the link and commit to making that change today. And prove that you're done making excuses. That's what's got to happen. You're going to have to prove that you're done making excuses, because you've been doing it for so long. You say you're going to do something, and then you fall into your distractions. You talk yourself out of following through. And that's self-sabotaging behavior that has to be addressed. You cannot continue to live a life where you continue to sabotage yourself. Some of you are more loyal to your limitations than you are to your future. More loyal to your fears than you are to your faith. What's up with that? What's up with the way that you believe in things going wrong, but not things going right? What's up with the way that you don't seem to really believe in God, that the way that you say you do? The way you say you have this faith in God, but as soon as there's opposition, you're shattered. That faith seems to be shattered. You're not moving from faith. At least I can say that. We can say that. You're not moving from a place of faith. So where's that faith at? Where does it go? And why do you hold more loyalty to your limitations? Some of you think you're stuck because of money, because of resources. Nah. Nah, those just some more excuses that you've told yourself so you could be a little bit more comfortable in your mess and in your cage, in this prison that you've created for yourself. It's not because of money. It's not because of resources. It's not because of your environment. It's not because of your ex. It's not even because of what your parents did or didn't do. Yeah, where you're at right now is directly related to the mindset that you have right now. And this mindset that you have right now is designed to keep you in your current life. You're not stuck because of where you are. You're stuck because of who you are being. Does that make sense? Drop a 1 in the chat if that's making a little bit of sense to you. It's who you're being. It's the vibration that you're holding. It's the belief system that you are equipping yourself with. It's all of the things that you're doing that is pulling you out of alignment. It's the words that you're saying. It's the things you're listening to. Again, it has so much to do with this vibration that you're holding. Your mindset right now is designed to keep you in this current life. If you don't deliberately destroy that mindset, and build a new one, nothing changes. And that mindset is going to destroy you. That mindset, and it may not destroy you like it eliminates you, but it's destroying you by separating you from where you ought to be, what you're meant to have. Shout out to everyone in Manifest Mentorship, because that's what Manifest Mentorship is all about. That's what it does. You know, I'm not just giving you motivation. I help you rewire yourself. I help you identify the limiting beliefs, release them and let them go, and rewire yourselves with the beliefs, the thought patterns, the habits that support your greatness. Step by step, week by week, until you become unrecognizable even to yourself. Now, if you're on Twitch, if you're watching from Twitch, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this talk for the night, as well as you get to become a part of the first 111 subscribers, and you become a founding member of this amazing Manifest Nation channel. And in doing so, you get tons of access to a lot of perks, a lot of free stuff, a lot of cool stuff, exclusive live events just for founders, Q&As, discounts to brianhyppolite.com. But let's get into the good stuff. We're talking about affirmations, guided meditations that you receive that you get to download. We're talking about 8 ebooks and 1 workbook that you'll get to download and grow from. We're talking about access to the Manifest Nation Discord so that every day you can lock in with me and the rest of this community and get the growth, get the elevation that's taking place. Start surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, with high vibrational beings that are having different conversations, that have different intentions, that are living on different frequencies and want different things out of life. I promise you, that's the empowerment that's going to separate you. You keep hanging or you keep being the only person in your friend group who's thinking like this. I promise you, you're not going to manifest the way that you need to. You keep being the only person in your family who is focused on mindset elevation. Listen, you can do it on your own, but it's so much easier when you got people that's on the team with you. So over here at Manifest Nation, like, we working together. I'm telling all the generational curse breakers, pull up. Anyone who feel like it's on them to make some changes for them and for theirs. Let's continue to have these conversations about how we do that, because generational healing starts within. So let's begin to heal ourselves. Let's begin to love ourselves and treat ourselves better, and be a living example of what it means to be a greater version of ourselves, so others know that they can do it too. That's what it's about. That's what I'm about. That's what this channel is for. So I pray that you join it. If you're watching on TikTok, you're watching on IG, you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, tap in with me on Twitch. You get the tools, you get the replays, you get this community, you get the accountability. That's what a lot of us need, to be honest with you. A lot of us need accountability. It's way too easy to say one thing and do another when no one's watching. And so you need accountability. You need someone in your life that's going to be like, hey, remember that thing that we talked about? How's that coming along? Hey, don't do that. That's not going to work in your favor. Based off of where you said you want to go, I'm not trying to rule your life or tell you what to do. But based off of what you told me you wanted for you, that decision that you're making is really counterproductive, really self-destructive, very self-sabotaging behavior you got going on. You need somebody like that in your corner. And it seems like a lot of people don't. A lot of y'all got people around you who are perpetuating these negative cycles. So they are going to want you to stay on them as well. So that's why it's important to get yourself around some people who are moving different and who look like where you want to go instead of where you've been. Because it's our job. It's our job and it's our calling to heal these generational curses. And it's important to note that if you don't heal it, you hand it down. It's extremely important to understand that your kids will inherit the demons you refuse to fight. You hear what I'm saying? Your children will inherit those beefs with that spirit world. Your children will inherit these strongholds. I'm trying to tell you, I remember being a child, and I say this all the time. Being a child, my father didn't know where I was. Him and my mama was beefing, whatever they had going on. Like, this man did not know where I was. He ain't know where I lived. He couldn't get in contact with me if he wanted to for most of my childhood. But his demons knew where to find me. I remember being a child, and when I would lay in bed to go to sleep, hear these whispers that were telling me all the negative things about my father, and was telling me I was going to be next. Yeah, you're going to be a drug addict too when you get older. You're going to be dependent on everyone else. So when you get older, you're going to be just like that. That thing that you say you don't like, yeah, that's going to be you when you get older. I remember vividly hearing the voices of the struggles he was tolerating show up to taunt me, to tell me how I was going to be struggling with them things as well, because he wasn't defeating them. So they had full range on his offspring. Now, if you can understand that, doesn't that put a fire under you? Doesn't that inspire you to make a change, to do it different, so that your children are safe from the demons that you didn't confront, from them things that was torturing you? If you don't deal with them, they get the opportunity to torture your children. That doesn't inspire you to fight that addiction, to change that behavior, to uproot that mindset and replace it with something better. That doesn't inspire you. You got to get more tapped in with legacy. You got to do more for your last name than your first name on a daily basis. You really got to be wanting to be that change. And I'm going to be honest with you. I used to be the king of potential. I used to be full of ideas and surrounded by opportunities. But I always would find a way to sabotage my progress. And the truth is, most of you are here and you're exactly where I was. You got all the quotes, but got none of the results. It's like you can manifest, but just a little bit. It's like you manifest in survival mode. You manifest just enough to get by. Crazy, ain't it? Because there's unlimited ability that you have to create opulence for yourself, to create opportunities for yourself. But yet here we are finding ourselves dealing with lack and limitation more than abundance and opportunity. Learning but not applying is a dangerous thing, because that learning now brings information. With information comes knowledge. With knowledge comes accountability. And now you're aware that there's a different way that you should be moving and you're not doing it. You know what you're destroying in addition to those opportunities? Your personal relationship with yourself. You're destroying the belief system that you have within yourself by not following through with those things that you said you were going to do. By holding on to those habits that are killing you slowly, that are taken away from you. That's why I let people stop following me for free and think they're growing. I build platforms and programs that force you to step up. That's why I created this 30-day challenge, the 30-day manifest challenge. And we're starting September the 1st. Go ahead and get your access right now. That's why I created the Manifest Mentorship Program. It's either going to make you or break you, but they never let you stay the same. They invite you to a high level of existence, a high level of discipline, so you can create a higher level of existence. That's really what you need. A higher level of intention and a higher level of discipline will lead you to a higher level of existence. Discipline is remembering what you want more than what you feel. The thing is, you spend so much time and so much attention on what you feel. You prioritize your feelings over your future. You be more loyal to your feelings than your legacy. And that's not only crazy, but that's ass backwards. That's not only ass backwards, but it's destroying your ability to manifest the life that you want, the days that you want, the nights that you want, the opportunities that you want, which means the life and the legacy that you want. You hear what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. And I need you to answer this in your head now. And you don't have to put it in the chat. But if you keep living exactly how you're living right now, what does your life look like in 5 years? If you keep living exactly how you're living right now, what does your life look like in 5 years? Think about it. Don't just rush through that. Give it a moment of consideration. Literally, what would your life look like in 5 years if nothing changed? If the vision that you got does not excite you, it's not going to fix itself. Now, you need guidance, you need accountability, and you need a plan that you can execute. First and foremost, that's exactly what you get when you subscribe to this Twitch channel, to the Manifest Nation channel, because you get conversations like this every day. You also get personal conversations in the Manifest University Discord that you get access to. You also get the tools and the ebooks and the workbooks that you receive. You get some more resources with the affirmations and the guided meditations, and you even get private Q&A sessions with me once a month. So go ahead, pull up on me on Twitch and subscribe to the Manifest Nation channel. Now, if you really want to take it to the next level, go ahead and get into the 30-day Manifest Bootcamp. Because in 30 days, we're starting on September the 1st, and we are going to identify the limiting beliefs that you have. Those limiting beliefs that are stopping you from manifesting the life that you want. Those limiting beliefs that keep you thinking about lack and limitation, fear and doubt. Keep you believing in less than what you're worthy of, and keep disconnecting you from your greatness. We're going to uproot those. We're going to identify them, uproot them, release them, let them go. And then we're going to replace them with thoughts and belief systems that support your greatness, that support your glory, that support your evolution. You're going to have to change your mind and get that in alignment with the life that you want to live. If you want to create it, there's no other way that you can create the life that you desire. And there's no other way that you can have the life that you desire unless you create it. And creating it means being deliberate. It's time for you to be a deliberate creator of your reality. Drop a 1 in the chat if you agree. Come on, I know you hear me talking to you. Drop a 1 in the chat if you agree, if you're aware that it's time for you to change. It's time for you to grow. Your evolution is overdue. You've upgraded your phone so many times. When are you going to upgrade yourself? When are you going to get rid of the outdated mindset that you've been carrying around that's getting you these outdated results? When are you going to stop waiting on the right time? That's delay. That's a self-sabotaging excuse that you come up with. I'm waiting on the right time. There is no right time. The right time. Listen, there's a old saying that said the right time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next right time to plant a tree is today. And the understanding is, in 20 years, you're going to either be eating off of the decisions that you make today, or you're going to be starving off of the decisions that you make today. There are people right now wishing they made different decisions 20 years ago. Will you be like them? There are people right now who are grateful for the decisions that they made 20 years ago. Will you be like them? What is it going to be? The right time isn't coming. The right time is when you decide to stop lying to yourself. That's the right time. That's the right time. When you decide to stop lying to yourself, that is the divine time. Support that's changing your thought, that's shifting your mindset, that answering the call in your spirit with all of the supporting actions that you can, with all of the things that just allow you to shift and move into a different direction. That is what you got to do. That is what you got to do. Shout out to Zero Midnight Scorpion 91 that just subscribed and joined the Manifest Nation family. What's going on, family? What's going on? I'm going to get that information over to you and get the ebooks and all that great stuff to you. And I look forward to seeing you in the Manifest University Discord. Let's build. Y'all come over to Twitch. Join the channel, follow the channel, subscribe to the channel. We building over here. Your cage, your circle rather. Your circle is either your cage or your launch pad. You already know which one it is. You already knowing. But again, your life is a reflection of what you tolerate. So you've been tolerating some things that you already know is beneath where you need to be. It's beneath the vibrational existence that you need to have, but it's familiar to you. So you keep making excuses to be on it. That's a cage. It's not propelling you forward, is it? Is it? Are those people having conversations about the things that are in alignment with the life that you want to live, the legacy that you want to create? Are those people having conversations about moving forward, about healing? Listen, you still around people who talking about other people. Get away from them people. There's three types of people, three size minds, three types of minds. There's people who talk about people. Those are small minds. Then there's people who talk about events. Those are medium minds. Then there's people who talk about ideas. Those are the large minds. Get away from these small-minded people that keep paying so much attention to all these small-minded things and want to make all these small things so big. Get away from people who keep making all these small things so big, and get around these people who are manifesting, deliberately creating the life that they desire by aligning, by disregarding these those small things. We're not blowing that up. We're not giving that airplay. We're going to align ourselves with the version of us that we wanted to exist when we got out of bed. I'm trying to tell you, if you don't identify how you want your day to go, if you don't pick how you want your day to go, the day is going to pick it for you. You know what I mean? If you don't identify how you want to feel, the day will decide for you how you're going to feel. I wake up every morning, I decide I'm going to be overjoyed. I decide I'm going to be grateful. I decide what type of time I'm going to be on. And it's going to be very hard to get me off that. It's going to be extremely hard to shake me or move me from that, because I've already seen the power that I hold in holding my vibration where I want it to be. I've also seen the power that I hold when my vibration is not where it needs to be. And that's really what we should be paying attention to. Because it's one thing to talk about how it is when everything's good, when the mic is on. But if you don't understand that the other side of that is when you're not vibrating the way that you need to, when you're not thinking the way that you need to, speaking the way that you need to, when you're not holding the existence that you need to, you're not attracting what you need to. Once I understood this, I was kind of nervous. I can't lie to you. I was a little bit nervous about this because I was like, man, so my money really do be tied to my vibration. And as I was learning this, I'm still learning to harness and my energy properly. I'm still learning how to respond to life instead of react to life. And I'm seeing, hey, when I'm vibrating high, my cash registers be ringing. When I'm vibrating high, things just keep happening that are just adding more value to my life. When I'm vibrating low, it's like all that stops. The phone stops ringing, opportunities stop coming. You know what I'm talking about? Your life, especially once you become aware of it, once you become aware of the power and your vibration, your life is going to exist based off of your vibrational existence. And it's happening anyway. You just don't know that. But the moment it's like once you get a car, all of a sudden you start seeing all the cars that look just like your car, but you weren't seeing those cars before. It's just like that. It's just like that. Once you become aware of the way that your vibration is playing a part in your reality, you're going to see it. You're going to see it everywhere. You're going to see how your negative attitude, your unchecked negative emotions or negative thoughts lead you to a negative vibration, and then you get around someone else and you spread that negative vibration. Or that conversation winds up going left. But you entered the room already in a negative place, in an unchecked negative place, in feelings and expectations and whatever it was. And since that's what you came with, that's what you offered, that's what you created. I know so many people who are capable of manifesting the most amazing things in their life. And I know they are because I've seen the total polar opposite take place. I've seen them manifest the worst situations. I've seen them manifest the worst cycles, the worst behaviors, the worst relationships. All because that was what aligned with the energy that they were on. That's the type of time that they were on. Not only that, but that's the relationship that they have with themselves. Some of us are in the most toxic relationship that you have on this planet is with yourself. The most toxic relationship you have is with yourself. For many of us, and that's why you have so many other toxic relationships. Because you are going to attract where you're at in life. You're going to attract the lessons that you need to learn to get to your next level in life. And that's going to show up as a duplication of what you're doing with yourself. And it's going to show up in other people. The way the other people treat you is often a reflection of the way that you are treating yourself. And many of you don't know that. You just think it's happening. You just think these people are being mean. You just think whatever you're thinking about it, but you're not connecting it to the fact that this is happening and this is existing in your reality because it's a reflection of the way that you're treating yourself. That's why you don't like it when they do it. Your conscious don't like it when you do it. But this is the lesson that you need to learn. Sometimes you can't see it because it's you. So you'll attract someone that'll pull it right in front of you. So you can see it with your own eyes. So you could reject it exteriorly and then maybe start to inject it or reject it on the interior as well. And say, well, if I don't want that from them, I shouldn't tolerate it for myself. But normally it starts within. It starts within. It starts with you saying for yourself, I'm not going to do this for myself. I'm not going to move like this for myself. And then that translates to what you won't allow other people to do, what you won't tolerate in your life. Again, your life right now is the result of what you've tolerated in your life and what you've believed about your life. It's a result of your habits, your disciplines, and what you believed. Don't just watch my live. Don't just watch me live out my purpose and be greater than I've ever been. Don't just watch it happen and hear me talk about it. Don't just listen to the testimonies of those going through my mentorship programs. Let me help you live your greatest life. Let me help you identify what that even looks like for you, because I know a lot of you don't even know what your greater existence looks like. And I'm not judging you. I know this because I've been doing this work for years. I've been on the phone with 2 people today who wanted to get into the mentorship program. And when I get to asking them what their greater existence look like, where is it that you want to go to? They don't know. They don't know. They just know that they want something different than where they're at. They just know that they want something better than what they're getting. It's time for you to be true to you and be true to your greatness. It's time for you to stop allowing yourself to settle for the crumbs of life. It's time for you to stop talking yourself out of your glory. Yeah. This is what it is, and this is what it's about. This is Manifest Nation. If you're new here, if this is your first time around, if this is your first time coming through and pulling up, it wasn't by accident. Listen, this is the place to be. This is where you get your soul fed. And you can expect soul food every day. You can expect to pull up here and get your soul fed every day. Especially for those who are subscribing on Twitch. Because not only are you going to get this entire episode, see, everyone else that's watching, if you're watching on any other social media network, you're not even getting the whole thing. Matter of fact, TikTok, this is about to be over for you. IG is about to be over for you. And we're about to go even deeper on Twitch for those who are a part of that. Because we're being intentional. Here, we don't just speak dreams. We engineer them. We create them. We take things out of our mind and we put it in our hands by way of divine alignment. 30 days of focus can change the rest of your life. And 30 days of excuses will keep you exactly the same. Which one are you siding with? Which one are you going to allow to be your reality? Is 30 days of focus or 30 days of excuses? Like I've been saying, October going to get here. October going to be here in 41 days. My question to you is, who are you going to be when it arrives? Are you going to still be the same version of yourself that you were struggling with to get through July and August? Are you going to be the same one in a few months that's talking about how next year is going to be your year? Or is today going to be your day? Because your future isn't built in years, it's built in moments. And this is a moment for you to align with the things that allow you to be greater. This moment, this divine moment going to lead to a divine morning where you start your day in a divine way. And then that's going to lead to a divine day. This one moment going to lead to a divine is leading you to a divine opportunity. And if you respond to it with urgency and with intention, you are well on your way to creating a different reality for yourself. This 30-day Manifest Bootcamp is not going to be nothing light, but it's going to be extremely powerful. What you're going to receive from me every day is a transformational and informational video, about a 10 to 15 minute video every day that is going to help you identify limiting beliefs, limiting mindsets, and uproot them. Let them go and release them. You're going to get videos that help you identify the beliefs that align with your greatness, your glory, your goals, your success. And we're going to install them. We're going to fasten them in and lock them in with supportive thoughts, beliefs, habits, patterns. And we're going to get you into motion. We're going to get you applying the right formula for 30 days straight. And at the end of that, you're going to be moving completely different than you was when you got here. You're going to be seeing your greatness and your glory moving and operating in real time. Listen, there's 3 levels. 3 levels to the 30-day Manifest Bootcamp that's starting on September the 1st. Claim your spot at brianhyppolite.com. Click the link in my bio right now so you can do that. Because there's 3 different levels. You have the community level where you'll be, again, receiving those messages from me. And you get a few other things that help you. We get some Q&A, some accountability checkpoints and different things like that. Or you get the small group. You get the small group where in addition to those videos, you're also going to get a class, one class a week, one small group coaching class a week. You also get my book, an autographed version of my book, and some other virtual learning material. Or you do the private coaching for the 30-day Manifest Bootcamp, where in addition to those videos, in addition to those classes, you will also get a one-on-one Manifest mentorship with me, where we will create your breakthrough roadmap. And you will get a customized guideline of how to manifest a life that you desire. And then you'll also have access to me all 30 days. So just imagine where you would be if you have the right formula, if you're applying it in real time, if you have the right support, if you had me in your corner for 30 days straight. I guarantee you, your life is going to be better. I don't know how much you know about me, but I add value everywhere I go. So greater shall you be, greater shall you do, greater shall you have. It's not just words from my book. It's just not words from my song. This is a lifestyle that I live, and I spill it on you. I spill it on you and put it in your life in such a way that you're greater because of it. Now, you really want to take it to the next level beyond that 30-day boot camp, I got a 6-month mentorship program that'll definitely change your life and your legacy. If you could do it alone, you have done it already. So come through and get the accountability that you need. Coming through and get the formula that you need. Accountability isn't control. It's an insurance policy for your dreams. Write that down, matter of fact. Accountability isn't control. It's the insurance policy for your dreams. You want to take it to the next level? Let's do it. Your future is on the other side of one uncomfortable decision. Will that be a decision that you make today to cause change? Will you place yourself around people? Will you intentionally place yourself in environments that will allow you to be better? Will you get you an inner circle of people who are talking the talk that leads to the life that you want, the people who are practicing habits and mindsets that lead to the life that you want? Will you switch up your inner circle? Will you align yourself for breakthrough experiences? Every day you're going to have an experience. It might as well be a breakthrough experience. It might as well be something that shakes or shifts, that breaks you out of what you was in and pushes you through the door that you're meant to be through. Are you going to be intentional? to allow yourself to be in spiritual and strategic alignment. That's what this is about. Being intentional to be in spiritual and strategic alignment. These are life-altering decisions that we get the chance to make today. We're talking about quantum leaping, quantum accelerating. We're talking about skipping timelines of your existence because you come in alignment, mind, body, soul, energy, all moving in alignment, all moving on one accord. You're so dizzy, you're so tired because there's so many things going in so many different directions. Your mind's in one place, your heart's in another, your vibrations on something else, your body wants something else. Your existence is not moving together. And it's time. It's time to fix that. Listen, what I'm talking about is a higher level of the way you identify yourself, a higher level of what you believe about yourself, a higher level of what you're willing to do to create the realities that you desire, a higher level of intention, a higher level of execution. And it all brings a higher level of existence. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that? It's time to take it so serious. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm grateful that you're here. Because this is the place where you get to grow. This is the place that's going to give you the mechanics of manifestation. Matter of fact, if you joined and subscribed today, go back and check to this morning's broadcast talking about the mechanics of manifestation. There's so many gems dropped this morning. Go back and check out this morning's broadcast for everybody that's in Manifest Nation on Twitch. The mechanics of real manifestation. We're talking about clarity, belief, embodiment, aligned actions, the environment. Because your manifestation is not, your thoughts become things. It's your thoughts become you, and you become the thing that attracts what you need in your life and what your life requires. Let me ask you a question. What is one action that you can take tonight to align with your manifestation? I want you to think about it. I want you to consider it. I want you to put it in the chat. Let's be open. Let's be honest. What's one thing that you could be doing right now? One action you could take. What's one change that you can make tonight to align with your divine manifestation? Put it in the chat. Side, I got time. Listen, man, greater shall you be, greater shall you do, and greater shall you have. But you got to know it's true. You got to move in alignment with it. I think it's a great time to play this powerful song for you. It's called The Greater Existence. And this song showed up because I released this song called Mirror. A lot of y'all know it. I released a song called Mirror and it blew up. Y'all supported it in a way that my music had never been supported before. And so this seemed like the first conversation that I was having with a lot of you. It's the first song I got 1 million streams. It's the first song that had over 100,000 plays on YouTube. Like, it was a lot of monumental firsts with the Mirror record. So thank you for all the support. Thank you for everyone that's going to BrianHyppolite.com, downloading that song, picking your own price, downloading my album. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that's supporting. But off of the heels of the success of this song, I came back with this next song, The Greater Existence, because this was the continuation of the conversation that we're having in Mirror. If Mirror was the first time that you and I got the chance to talk, and then I got a chance to dialogue with you and sow some seeds into your mindset, and greater existence is the next part of that conversation. It's highly intentional, extremely intentional. And I want to play that song for you now. So this is the Greater Existence. This comes from my Tropical Depression album. My latest album is streaming on all platforms. And of course, it's available at brianhyppolite.com. You can pick your price and download it today. Let's check it out. See, I'm asking you these questions because the right questions lead to the right answers. The right answers provide the right clarity. The right clarity offers the proper direction. And with the proper direction, all you gotta do is execute an alignment. But first and foremost, we gotta know where we're going. Focus on what you're about to do. After all you made it through, you still be doubting you. Can't be waiting on a sign when you're the proof. No point in looking at the facts when you're the truth. Your purpose and your power are much greater than your problems. Use them both to solve them, or they'll keep evolving. Trauma ain't your fault, but healing's your responsibility. Be your greatest ally, not your biggest enemy. Sometimes you gotta make a pivot. I'm focused on my future, not my past, and everything shifted. Self-awareness makes you truly gifted. I identify my triggers, learn from them, and start moving different. But you gon' be a slave until you master self. Mindsets of abundance, they attracting wealth. If it don't align with me, then that's fine with me. But greater's what I gotta be. Greater shall you be, greater shall you do, greater shall you have. But you gotta know it's true. What's your greater existence? What's your greater existence? Greater shall you be, greater shall you do, greater shall you have. But you gotta know it's true. What's your greater existence? What's your greater existence? Yeah, focus on the gifts that God gave you. Who are you outside the way that your pain made you? What would you do if you ain't have what your fear gave you? How would you love if broken expectations didn't change you? Don't make excuses, make better decisions. Can't blame nobody else for the way that you live it. Playing victim to your past just gon' keep you a victim. Overcome that superhero syndrome. Go from lacking limitations to a lack of limitations. It's gon' take you moving with a lack of hesitation. It's gon' take reversing all of that backwards thinking. But it's gon' take you further than all them dreams that you dreaming. And yeah, you can do it. I swear you can do it. I believe you have what it takes to get through it. This is divine timing, divine intervention, divine direction, divine protection for your divine mission. Greater shall you do, greater shall you have, but you gotta know it's true. What's your greater existence? What's your greater existence? Greater shall you be, greater shall you do, greater shall you have, but you gotta know it's true. What's your greater existence? What's your greater existence? Yeah. What's your greater existence? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it mean for your legacy? Let me ask you an even better question. Let me ask you an even better question though. What does your future look like if you do not align with your greater existence? What does it look like if you don't align with your greater existence, if you just keep going the way that you're going right now? It's not what you want. Bitch, I see you on IG. I see you wanting to escape. And oftentimes, when we're using substances to escape, it's because of one of two things. It's because we either believe that this substance, this vice is going to take something away from us, or we believe it's going to give us something that we believe we're missing. Neither are true. Neither are accurate. You aren't missing. Nothing's missing and nothing's broken. But if there is fear, if there is anxiety, if there is worry, there is pain, then that means there's healing that needs to take place, not numbing that needs to take place. Today's a great day for you, Mitch, to begin the healing process, whatever that means, whatever that looks like. And I would love to take a moment to speak with you so maybe we can identify what exactly it is that you're running from, and then identify where it is that you need to be heading to so we could get you in alignment and get you moving on point, instead of doing desperate things hoping that somebody would be what you really need to be to yourself. You're out there looking for someone else to be what you need to be to you. And I want to tell you that which you are seeking is what you need to become. That which you are seeking is what you are meant to become. It's a great day to start that. Just remember, greater shall you be, greater shall you do, greater shall you have. But it starts with you knowing that that is true and moving in alignment to that. Manifestation, again, I'm going to say that to you. Manifestation is not thoughts becoming things. It's thoughts becoming you, and you becoming the thing that attracts and manifests what's necessary in your life and necessary for your calling, necessary for your purpose. Manifestation doesn't start on your vision boards. It starts with your healing. So it's a great day to start getting in alignment with your healing. I want to invite you one more time to tap in with Manifest Nation so you could get more of these streams, more of this soul food on a daily basis. You get the recordings, you get all type of exclusive stuff. 8 of my ebooks, 1 of my workbooks, affirmations, guided meditations, monthly meetings, Q&As, different things just to add value to you, since you are adding value to me and supporting this vision of building up this Twitch channel so we could continue to broadcast healing and elevation across the world. Thank you so much for playing their part. I'm going to do mine. I'm going to play my part. Make sure that you play yours, and we're going to see the promised land. Now, if you really want to take it to the next level, jump into the 30-day Manifest Bootcamp. I don't just teach you how to manifest. I'm going to teach you how to uproot the self-sabotage that you live by. We're going to dig into the identities that's connecting you to lack and limitation. We're going to expose the generational curses, and we're going to rewrite the script, the programming that you've been stuck in, and that's been keeping you stuck. But only if you're tired of lying to yourself. Only if you're tired of lying to yourself. Nothing else matters. If you're not tired of lying to yourself, if you're tired of pretending that it's okay to be the way that you are, if you're not tired of that, nothing else matters. Only if you're ready to stop manifesting misery and start manifesting mastery do we got something to talk about. So let me know who's in here. Let me know what type of time we on. Do we got something to talk about? Drop a 1 in the chat if we got something to talk about. If you are ready to stop manifesting misery and start manifesting mastery, drop a 1 in the chat for me. Because family, hear me and hear me good. You don't get what you deserve, okay? You get what you decide. There's way too many of you who are meant to be creating realities, and instead of living in the realities that you've created, you are living in the realities that you've settled for. You're not even doing what you're meant to do. You're doing what you can do. You're settling for what you can't have, and that's why you don't have what you should have. Ooh, that's hot. I should tweet that. Y'all might see that. Y'all might see that in a book or something coming to a bookstore near you. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay because now I don't even remember what I said. It happened so fast. But it's time to start deciding to be in alignment. It's time to make a decision tonight to move forward with your greatness and your glory. If you don't decide tonight to break the pattern, tomorrow looks exactly like yesterday. So let's be intentional. Let's be intentional. Because if you decide tonight, and again, decide. When you decide something, you are side. The word side. I taught this morning. Again, go to Twitch, subscribe to the channel so you can get the replays, because this morning I taught for 2 hours on the mechanics of manifesting and how to cause a divine alignment, a divine shift in your life. And I taught the word decide has the root word side in it, C-I-D-E. You hear that word in germicide, pesticide, homicide, suicide, so many other things, right? This word means to kill off. That's what side means, to kill off. When you decide something, you're dividing and you're killing off. D is a divide, and then you're killing off. So you have 2 mindsets or 3 or 4, whatever. You're dividing them up and you're killing off all of the other options, and you're going with the one that you are deciding on, the one that you are sticking with. You got to kill off all these other options. There's too many things in your life that should be dead that you're allowing to be alive. They should be at least on life support. They should be in hospice. You got them thriving in your life. But you could decide tonight to step into alignment. And if you decide to step into accountability, if you decide to step into action, you will finally begin to see the life you've been dreaming of. Real talk. Real talk. So do yourself a favor. Decide to subscribe to the Manifest Nation channel on Twitch. Decide if you are ready to make a 30-day commitment to reshaping your life. 30 days of unlearning and releasing destructive habits. 30 days of rewiring your thoughts to align with your success. 30 days of rebuilding daily habits to match your goals. You're going to leave the 30-day Manifest Bootcamp that we're starting on September the 1st. You're going to leave there with the mindset, the tools, and the alignment of a high-level creator, someone who is deliberately creating the realities that they desire. It's time for you to be a deliberate creator in your life. So decide if that's something that you want to get into. There's 3 levels of it. 3 levels, 3 tiers, 3 ways that you can experience it. You get in where you fit in. You get in what's in alignment with you and what you're ready for. Really want to take it to the next level. You want to get on that accelerated path to the life that you desire and creating a legacy that you want to leave. Send me a message about Manifest Mentorship, or go to brianhyppolite.com and sign up for Manifest Mentorship. There's payment plans available. Use them. Get in here. Let's make something happen. Allow me to work with you for 6 months on creating the life and the legacy that you want. Let's stop playing games and let's start making progress. Be a part of Manifest Nation. This is where you're going to get your daily food and your mindset elevation. And again, I'm here to take it further. Don't wait. Don't lie to yourself again, because the truth is your manifestation is waiting on you. It always has been, and it always will be. Let's make it happen, man. Greatest shall you be, greatest shall you do, greatest shall you have. I'm Brian Hyppolite, and it's been a pleasure vibing with y'all this evening. Did you get anything out of this broadcast over the last hour and 15 minutes? If you did, do me a favor, throw a 1 in the chat for me. Let me know if I said something that resonated with you. Thank you for everyone that's been watching, for everyone that's been tapping in. And again, if you are watching this anywhere else except for on Twitch, click the link in my bio. or go to brianhyppolite.com and click the link at brianhyppolite.com so you can come to Twitch, or go to Twitch and look for Brian Hyppolite in the Manifest Nation channel so that you can get this entire broadcast, get everything that you missed, plus the replays, plus all the bonuses that you get and all the perks that come along with subscribing to the channel. Listen, I love y'all to life. I wouldn't water you if I didn't want you to grow. A rising tide raises all boats. So if you got something from this broadcast, share it with somebody else. Give them that information. If you took some notes, man, text that to somebody. Share it with somebody. Screenshot it. Empower somebody today. Continue to be greater. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to be back here till 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to empower you, to give you soul food. Set your alarms. Let's link up tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? I'm gonna cook the soul food up for you. You just come and get your spirit fed. Deal? All right, then. Hey, Mitch, send me a message. Send me a DM. Send me a DM on IG so we could talk a little further. Peace, power, and prosperity to you, people. Shout out to all the chosens. Shout out to all the bloodline breakers. I love y'all to life. Y'all have a great evening. I'm going to see y'all in the morning.